Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, this video kind of come to me last night when I was laying down. Um, you have to bear with me because this video is a bit close to home. And my guys were like, oh yeah, you should put it out there because people will be able to relate to it or whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'm here to be of service, but because it's a bit close to home, the ego's kind of a bit hesitant. So you're gonna have to bear with me during this video. I was still thinking if I'm gonna upload it, but I'm gonna upload it anyway. I was sitting there thinking the other night, no, it was yesterday actually, um, about the journey in general, and from where we used to be children, teenagers, and young adults to where we are at present in our journey. And I was like sitting back thinking, I was like, oh fucking hell, man, I've been through a lot, like just in general. Yeah, just in general, like I was on the fast track in life. Um, so yeah, things just kept happening one after another, to kind of get me to where I'm at here now. So I was like, oh, you know what? And it's like growing up having this negative self-talk, should we say? Um, so yeah, we can, growing up, just negative self-talk and just being just real negative the way we talk to oneself. Um, so yesterday I was sitting back thinking, I was like, rah, like you've actually been through a lot, and you don't give yourself credit for how far you've actually come on your journey. So yeah, it's like, yeah, I need to be appreciative of how far I've come and grown as a human being and a person. So yeah, I was kind of being guided to share some of my journey with you guys. So yeah, bear with me here because this is a bit close to home. But if you can relate to it, great. And if you feel this video helps you as well, hit the comments and let me know. So started writing it down, and some of it was a bit kind of channeled or whatever. But it was like, yeah, I just wanted to kind of give myself a well done, like a little pat on the back, for how far I've come in the journey, just in general, from where I was to where I used to be. So was sitting there thinking like most um, of the last few years I've been mainly sober. Um, yeah, mainly sober, like having the odd spliff of a nighttime or whatever. But I haven't been smoking weed how I used to smoke weed. So I'm actually dealing with the whole human experience or just being present, like reality and shit. Like I'm being here a lot more. So yeah, I spend the most part of the day sober, but I may have the odd spliff of a nighttime or whatever. And I used to smoke every day, like literally from 14 till now, age 30, no, not 33, till 14 till 21, and then I had a break, a 3 year break, and then I started smoking again. But from 14 till 20, about around 21, I was literally smoking weed every day, like waking up, smoking. It was just like, I don't know, it's just like my vice in it, I don't know. And then some things happened. My friend passed away and stuff, and then I went through this whole drinking thing where I was drinking like daily and shit. Not waking up and drinking, but like drinking heavily daily. So I had to go to detox for 10 days. This is why I don't drink alcohol. Don't get me wrong, I would love to drink, but drinking literally it takes you into a whole different place. And then afterwards you're feeling shitty, and then yeah, it just takes you to a whole different place. So I had to go detox for 10 days. So yeah, having the odd spliff of a nighttime, yeah, that's cool. Um, and even smoking cigarettes. I ain't had a cigarette for a whole month now. When I'm doing my spliff or whatever, I'll smoke it with sage or mugwort, the herb. because I'm trying to, like, the nicotine is not good. So yeah, I mix it with herbs. So yeah, just sharing that with you. If you're trying to stop smoking nicotine, you can smoke. You can research smokable herbs, and sage and mugwort are one of them. Um, so when was it? Must have been a few years ago. Um, tried. I used to self harm, and I attempted suicide a few times on the journey, um, which was just yeah, it was just where I was at. Just I think it was like, if it doesn't, whether you're, if you're suicidal, you should always seek help, and reach out to people, because yeah, it's a dark and lonely place, and you think that no one understands and stuff. But yeah, definitely reach out to people. If you're feeling suicidal, you can always send me an email as well. Um, but yeah, the times when I attempted suicide was more. It was just, I think I got to a place of being emotionally, what's the word, overwhelmed, should I say? Like, certain emotions are overwhelming. When you're, well, just yes, I feel emotions very intensely, and I'm sensitive to emotions. So yeah, got overwhelmed with emotions, and then sometimes I can just be empty and be numb, right? So it's kind of weird. So yeah, if you're feeling suicidal or self harm, make sure to reach out and talk to someone, and at least let a friend know how you're feeling, or if you're self harming, or you're feeling triggered to self harm. Um, and if you can't try to write it down, your thoughts and feelings of how you're feeling, because I felt that helped me when I was feeling suicidal, or having suicidal thoughts, or to self harm. I felt that helped me on my journey. Um, So yeah, make sure you reach out, and you can guys can send me an email, because yeah, the experience is tough, man. Being a teenager now, not now, being a teenager is just yeah, it's just a strange time. You're trying to find out who you are, all your hormones and shit are going, and then you're trying to fit in, trying to find yourself and shit, and the world moving around you. It's just a hectic times, man. And then you got your internal stuff going on, your trauma and shit that maybe happened in childhood or teenage years. So you're trying to process that and stuff. So it's a lot. Um, and oh yeah, and when you yeah, if you're feeling suicidal or depressed, um, yeah, you feel like kind of no one understands and shit. But people, like, you're not the only one. People are going through stuff, and yeah, you're not the only one. You're not the only one out there who's going through it or feeling the way you do, and don't make yourself feel worse for feeling the way you do, because you're just, that's just how you feel at the moment, and that's okay, yeah. Um, and I also used to have a connection with food. I used to overeat or undereat, and it was like yeah, it was, what's the word? Yeah, when I was under eating, it was more like punishment to a certain degree. So yeah, my eating's getting better. I'm taking better care of the vessel. Um, trying to stay hydrated. Yeah, and just take better care of the vessel, because yeah, the vessel goes through a lot. This vessel has been through a lot over the years. Smoking, drinking, just neglecting the whole vessel, and the human body is just a remarkable machine. Yeah, I can see why there are people out there that want to cause damage to the machine, because it's amazing. Um, but now I'm looking at it. Um, when I was smoking and drinking heavily, I was just trying to escape reality, because reality is tough. Like, the outside, I see the world totally different to the way other people see the world, I guess. Like the whole um, 9 to 5 kind of reality that just isn't for me. Um, and yeah, I just see the world totally different. The whole so I've just been aware of how the things are, even the school system. Never fit into the school system. Um, yeah, because they want you in a box, and I was just already outside of the box. So you're teaching me stuff that I'm not interested in, so I'm not going to pay attention to it. And just certain things like it just wasn't for me in it. So yeah, reality is yeah, it is hard to deal with reality. Now I can see why people have addictions and trying to escape reality, because it is very, yeah, it's difficult out there. It can be very lovely, don't get me wrong, but for the most part, yeah, it can be quite dark and not a nice place to be. So yeah, reality is difficult and fucking yeah, reality is difficult and fucking tough at times. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm learning just to be more present, and to not get too attached to the whole what is going on externally and internally and mentally. Trying not to get too attached and learning to just go with the flow. Because I used to be so rigid. I used to be so rigid back in the day. Um, but so yeah, I'm learning to just go with the flow, and things are just working out. Yeah, things are just literally falling into place. And I'm talking about this is for being a teenager to now. So I'm seeing like a whole review to a certain degree. Um, and the things that kind of helped me, I would say, is meditating. Listen, I've had a steady meditating practice for about maybe 7 years now. Maybe like not constantly, but like every now and again or so. And yeah, it's made me see things totally different, and I'm not getting too connected to the whole um, human experience thing, and I'm more observing what's going on instead of um, getting attached. I'm observing, should I say, getting to know myself more been getting to know myself more in this isolation slash solitude period. Um, so yeah, the last couple years it's just been like kind of isolated solo kind of mission, should we say? Um, where I've just been going in within and just going deeper, and yeah, just connecting with my being. So it's weird, like yeah, like I say, I'm just kind of observing life at the moment, from where I am, which is quite weird. Yeah, I still get triggered, but I look to see what lesson there is to teach me, um, in the trigger or whatever, or where I still need healing, should I say? Because we never get really we can yeah, it's just a journey. We just a journey, and things will come up, and it's how we react to it when the situation will arise, um, and how you're gonna work with it. You know, are you gonna fight it or resist it, or are you just gonna go with the flow? Um, And yeah, when you let the universe flow through you unrestricted, you see magic. Like yeah, since 2020 or even before. No, yeah, around 2020, that's when it really started kicking in. Just letting the universe literally flow through me. Um, as literally I've seen wonders. Like I've literally seen wonders. Like when we were going protesting and we sat down and meditated, and there was just literally all chaos around us, police, people fighting and shit. We meditated, woke up, and literally everything was calm. There was no police. Yeah, I've seen magic. I've just seen magic, manifesting stuff and things just falling into place. And yeah, it's just been really really interesting to see how the universe works when you just flow without restriction. Um, yeah, seriously. But This was a message to remind you to give yourself credit. This is speaking to like myself and you guys as well. To give yourself credit for how far you've come on your journey. Um, it could be one step forward, 10 steps back, you know, the journey goes, but we're making progress slowly, slowly. Sometimes it feels like we're not making, I'm not owning that, making no progress forward and stuff. But then when you look back, it's like sometimes things can feel like they're not moving, and you look back and you're just like, right, actually come a long way. Do you know what I'm saying? It's really weird. So yeah, to give yourself credit and give yourself a pat on the back for how far you've come. Um, we've all been through shit and are going through shit. So be compassionate with yourself and others. Yeah, try to be mindful. Because even when I used to be a totally different person. I used to be a totally different person, innit? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But doing the inner work, and when you let the ego slide away, that's when you can really start living. I swear, it's crazy. Yeah, once the ego goes, and your soul is more running the vehicle than the ego. Listen, life and the world is totally different. Not saying it's not tough and not challenging, but it's totally different to being stuck in the ego. Um, but yeah, be gentle with yourself, be kind with yourself, slow down. Is a reminder as well. Like we're heading nowhere fast, yeah. The only place we're heading is like to the grave and that, and it's like, yeah, we've got to enjoy the journey as much as we can, because yeah, even this unpleasant at times, yeah, it can get real unpleasant and real dark. Don't think not, like it can get dark and shit, where you just want to just check out and that. Don't, yeah, I'm with you guys, trust. But yeah, it's just about just breathing, just being present. You're feeling this way, and that's okay, man. Because there's been many times where I've just been like, oh yeah, I want to check out and shit, and it's like, all right, cool, we made it through today. Like, yeah, you managed to brush your teeth. That's okay. Do you know what I'm saying? Them days, yeah. Um, and to love yourself. Like the last year or two, I've just been doing like self love, like just doing, yeah, just being just the working on that, the self talk and stuff, um, and doing a lot of writing and stuff, and just trying to connect. But yeah, just working on the self talk and affirmations, um, and yeah, just love getting building a better relationship with myself. It's just really weird. um, wherever you may be at in your journey, give yourself credit for how far you've come. Yeah, that was just another reminder of how to give yourself credit on how far you come, and to be compassionate with yourself, and to be kind to yourself, and to be patient with yourself, man. Because yeah, yeah, because it's hard. It's hard work. Yeah, being a human is hard work, and the challenges we got, the trauma, our upbringing, cultural stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes into um, kind of molding who we are as a person, or the ego, should we say? But then once you kind of strip the ego and the labels, you can see yourself for who you really are and shit. It's just really weird. But yeah, be compassionate with yourself. If you're feeling yeah, if you're feeling some way, you can hit the comments and let me know, or you can send me an email if you want to be more private, like. And yeah, if you're feeling a bit stuck or jammed on your journey, you can hit me up as well, and I can give you advice from my experience, if that helps you wherever you're at on your journey, you know. Because yeah, I've been there. I've been there. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, I've been through fucking a lot. But this was just a little skimming the surface of like some of the experiences and shit. And it will reach whoever it's meant to reach anyway, man. But yeah, guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this video here, and you guys can make of it what you will. But it's just a reminder to give yourself credit for how far you've come and how far we've got to go, man. You know, because yeah, it's just about being grateful and appreciating it. Even going for a nice walk in the park and just hearing the birds singing and stuff. If you're having a shitty day, man, can really just change your whole mood. It's just, yeah. But when you're in it, it's not pleasant. you know. So it's hard. It's hard. But yeah, I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon with another video anyway. Peace, love, and light, tribe.